A world of wonder. The story of Little Soul. Where do we come from? We come from love. Love of the Creator. We are little souls born from the love of the Creator. We gather together in the light and warmth of Him. With the Creator, we witness one of His masterpieces, the earth. We were amazed and curious about the earth. We asked the Creator to allow us to come to earth and experience its wonders. Some little souls merge with the grass, flowers, and trees to admire the beauty of the shimmering night sky, the vibrant sunsets, and the fresh dawns throughout the seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter. Some little souls can transform into creatures on earth and explore everywhere. They go to see the huge mountains, the wide green forests, the vast deserts, and the immense oceans. There are some special little souls who have been given the gift of human forms. We come to the earth with different colors of skin, hair, and eyes. With our incredible abilities, we are spreading love from the Creator and making the earth a better place. In the middle of all the little souls coming to earth, there is a special little soul that has joined the ocean. Surrounded by waters, little soul feels a small worry deep inside. "Don't be afraid," a voice says. "I am the Mother Ocean. I am the source of all life on this earth. We are a part of each other from now. Just relax and enjoy this life." Little soul is gently lifted up above the water's surface. Above it, there is a magnificent night sky adorned with countless shining stars. In that moment, little soul realizes that Earth is truly a magical place, and it feels so small in this big world. Then, little soul is carried by gentle waves to a beach with soft, white sand. It's the first time little soul feels the warmth, stability, and peace emanating from the ground. Far away, there stands a magnificent tall mountain. "Come to Father Mountain," said Mother Ocean. "I give you this body to help you walk on the path ahead." For the first time, little soul felt pure happiness as she smiled, spoke, and ran beneath the radiant light of the dawn. With each step towards Mountain Father, little soul embraced the world with all her senses, taking in the wonders that surrounded her. Green, the most beautiful color in the world. On the way to Father Mountain, little soul walked through a beautiful green forest. The leaves were green, and the flowers had many colors and smelled wonderful. There were birds singing in the trees. All of it made little soul feel happy and peaceful. While walking, little soul heard a voice from somewhere. "Who are you?" "I'm little soul." "And who are you?" "I'm Friend. I could turn into anything I wished." "Friend, what are you doing here?" "I'm waiting for you, little soul." The two friends continued their adventure through the forest, and soon they arrived at a wide and fast-flowing river. Little soul gazed at the river, feeling a bit worried. It was the widest and deepest river she had ever seen, and she didn't know how to cross it. As they searched for a way to cross the river, they spotted a fallen tree nearby. Little soul and Friend shared a knowing look, realizing what they needed to do. Friend transformed into a strong and mighty bear, and with little soul's help, they pushed the tree toward the river. Side by side, they pushed with all their might until the tree was perfectly positioned over the river. Using the tree as a bridge, they crossed the river together. They felt incredibly proud of themselves for overcoming their first challenge as a team. After crossing the river, little soul and Friend continued on their adventure. They walked and walked, but soon their path was blocked by a massive rock that seemed impossible to climb over or go around. Little soul was determined to find a way through, but she wasn't sure how to do it. Friend transformed into a bird and flew up high above the rock, looking for a way to help. From the air, Friend spotted a long string hanging from a tree on top of the rock. Friend quickly grabbed the string with its beak. It then flew down to Little Soul, holding the string in its claws, and threw it towards her. Little Soul held on tight to the string as her friend started to fly upwards, carrying her higher and higher. With the help of Friend, Little Soul safely climbed to the top of the rock. Once they reached the other side, Little Soul and Friend embraced each other, cheering with excitement. They knew that by working together and staying determined, they had successfully overcome another challenge. As the sun began to set, Little Soul and Friend discovered a peaceful place to rest in. They sat down and admired the beautiful sunshine in the sky above. Little Soul turned to her friend and said, "Thank you for always being there for me and helping me overcome these challenges." Friend turned to her and said, "Little Soul, it's time for me to leave. I can't continue with you any further. We won't be able to reach the top of Mountain Father together." Little Soul felt a wave of sadness wash over her. She had grown accustomed to having Friend by her side and couldn't imagine going on without him. "But why?" she asked, her voice filled with emotion. "It's just the way things are," her friend replied gently. "Our time together has come to an end. But don't worry, Little Soul. You are strong and brave, and you don't need me to guide you anymore. You can reach the top of Mountain Father on your own." Little Soul nodded, trying to hold back her tears. She knew deep down that Friend was right, but it was still difficult to accept. As they said their final goodbye, Little Soul's friend began to disappear, fading away slowly until he was gone. Little Soul stood there, feeling lost and alone for a moment. But then she remembered her friend's words. She took a deep breath and continued walking, determined to make it to the top of Mountain Father on her own. As she walked, Little Soul felt the strength and courage growing inside her. She knew that she could face any challenge that lay ahead, with or without her friend by her side. Little Soul trudged through the snow, her steps heavy and her body weary. The wind blew fiercely against her face, chilling her to the bone, and she felt lonelier than ever. With each passing moment, her thoughts grew darker and filled with despair. She wondered why she had chosen to embark on this journey alone, and why she had to face such daunting challenges by herself. Feeling completely drained and defeated, Little Soul finally surrendered. She lay down on the snow, wrapping her arms tightly around herself for warmth. Closing her eyes, she let the cold and the howling wind envelop her. In the midst of the desolate silence, a voice whispered softly, breaking through her despondency. "Don't give up, my dear," the voice reassured. "I am always here by your side. You are never alone on this journey." Little Soul opened her eyes, surprised and hopeful. She looked around but saw no one. She felt a warmth spreading through her body, like a comforting embrace. The voice continued, "This current situation is difficult, but it will make you become the better version of yourself. You are closer than you think, Little Soul. Don't give up." With renewed strength and determination, Little Soul got up and started walking again. She felt a new sense of purpose and hope, knowing that she was not alone and that the Creator was always with her. As she walked, the wind still howling around her, Little Soul felt a sense of peace and contentment. She knew that no matter how hard the journey became, she would always have the strength and guidance she needed to keep going. Little Soul climbed and climbed, her breaths coming in short gasps as she struggled up the steep slope. She thought she would never make it to the top, but she kept pushing herself, one step at a time. Finally, she reached the peak, and as the clouds parted, the sun's warm rays enveloped her. A radiant smile lit up her face as she felt an overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment. She realized that she had triumphed over the mountain and all its challenges. "You made it, my child. You have learned the greatest lesson of all, to never give up. Welcome back. You have grown and now carry more love within you than ever before. Little Soul smiled, a contented glow spreading across her face. She felt a deep sense of peace and achievement, knowing that the challenging journey had been worthwhile. In the midst of adversity, she had discovered an inner strength and resilience she had never imagined. Standing in the gentle warmth of the sun's embrace, Little Soul felt a surge of confidence. She was prepared to face any obstacle that came her way. With the knowledge that the Creator was always by her side, guiding and uplifting her, she knew she was never alone.